Good day, everyone, and Happy New Year to every trader out there. And we wish every single trader this year will be successful trading. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please stop the video and read the high risk in the future trading. For the ones that are not familiar with our system, this one is a futures market analyzer, and this one here is a forex market analyzer. All those auto trades you're looking at does not require any optimization or tweaking, just based on a turn on, turn off automated trade. What you see on the market analyzer here is the same on the charts, and this one here is controlled by the auto trade. It comes with 3 different automated trade: ATM strategy, and fully automated. Now today I'm running the full automated, but my favorite is the ATM, because then you can change the direction. Like when you are running the full automated, you cannot play with the targets. As an example here, we have an entry target is 68.25, target 451.75. That's very fine. They get the little updates, a few ticks here. Into this trade is 34 ticks, and then you see is the same on the chart. As an example, if we take the NASDAQ, you can trade it manually or automated. We give you the entry, the target, and now the NASDAQ, there is 144 ticks based on the last signal, not the whole day. It's based on the last signal entry by itself. So right now we have in the profit based on the last signal 370 tick, and based on one contract only to this market analyzer. The same story here on the forex. We have also runs on the 1 minute. Every day we run 1 minute, every single day 1 minute. No other time frame. Is very consistent on 1 minute. Also the forex is on 1 minute. You don't need to use 240 ticks or 4 hours. This is a 1 minute forex. And right now in the PNL we have 146 pips based on a mini account, $10,000. It's not 100,000. On this side here we have the A scalper and the B scalper, 150 ticks, and then here we have the swing trading. All of them, the swing trading, the scalping, and the price action, all of them the same story. Does not require any optimization or tweaking with this. So to cover first, I would like actually, before we start showing some of the charts on the swing trading, what we have, why we have an A and a B scalper. The A and a B scalper, they are, you can turn them on overnight as well, and that's why we have 2 different scalper. And then we have the C scalper as well. You can use the C scalper. This is a totally different algorithm on the C scalper. We will be covering, let me see, let's go ahead and cover the scalpers first. Before we start using the scalper, I just want to make sure that ES trade hit the target at 52.25. Okay, there is a pullback a little bit, so we keep our eye on it, and we will start with the 1 minute. The reason we use a 1 minute is if your auto trade works on 1 minute, it means works on every single chart time frame. If it don't, there is no use to keep optimizing. It's a wasting of time. So today on the NASDAQ, the 1 minute, we hit $900 on the scalping. Now the target is 500. Now with the new auto trade we are releasing, once it hits the 500, it will be closing. But this here, the algorithm, if you, even on the swing trading, if your target is 500 and whatever you get above the 500, if it's this market going to your favor, it's gonna stay on your favor. This is an ES, also nailed. As you see, it's a scalper A. The target is 500, but nailed 1200. All of them, the target is 500, and the CL nailed 660, but the target is 500. And finally, the YM nailed 975. Long time. There we go. Those are the 1 minute. If you think about it, how much it costs to even buy the most expensive broker, YM, forget the CL if you don't have, but YM, ES, and NASDAQ, how much it costs even by the most expensive broker, it's not going to be over 1500. So we have on the scalper 900, 1200, 660, and 975. If you think about the amount of money you have invested on the and the return, this is amazing results, and they're all based on 1 minute. None of those weird charts. Let's go ahead and take the scalpers on 150 take. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep my eye on the ES. 590 based on 150 takes. And this one was the NASDAQ, and the ES 650. And the YM 535. And the CL 540. So it does not mean if today the 1 minute did more than the 150 takes, that's mean we'll jump tomorrow on the 1 minute. Doesn't matter as long as we are into the plus. For me, I think it become irrelevant because it could be today the 1 minute make more money, and tomorrow will be the ticks chart makes more money. Is to me, it doesn't matter as long as you can find a time frame, a minute or 150 ticks. Those the only two. If you find them consistent, this is the most important. Doesn't matter if there is 100 or 200 more on one or the other. This one here is the B scalper, and we nailed on the NASDAQ 150 ticks 510. And on the all those on the NinjaTrader 8, they are market order. They're not limited order, folks. They are market order. On the ES, we nailed 500 on the B scalper, and on the 150 takes, YM 560 on the B scalper, and 520 on the CL. This is the 150 ticks B scalper, which they are perfect for overnight trade. They're really good. Let's look at the 1 minute. We use only 2 time frame. 1 minute or 150 ticks. We don't have all this rubbish, Ranko bar and all this, or some kind of tweaking. No. It's either 1 minute or 150 ticks. After 2 weeks, you decide which direction you want to go. Also, the B scalper 1 minute is a market order. It's not a limited order. 785. No optimization, nothing, just on and off. 500. And 555. And 780. So this is the B scalper with 1 minute. As you see right now, we have on the market analyzer, based on one contract, 1 minute, 388 ticks. We're about to hit 400 ticks based on one contract. So for the guy who has money, of course, he can take one contract each, or 2 or 5, whatever you want. Depends on the money you have. But for the guy don't have that much money, I find the market analyzer stability and the price action, they are extremely good. Then for a guy don't have that much privilege with money, he can start with 1 ES, 1 NASDAQ, and 1 YM. So if we want to calculate 1 ES, 1 NASDAQ, and 1 YM, we have 400, 1,000, almost 1,200 based on one contract ES, one contract NASDAQ, and one contract YM, which is 10 times better than you will ever can do it by yourself. It is a very clever system, and if you have the zones, which we have the zones separately, you will find out is they are amazing in conjunction, because like right now, if you wanted to take as an example an ES, this here, the diamond, is a reversal, and this is not a repaint. So we have a target here, fair enough, and we have a pullback. I understand that. But for a guy, when he sees this signal and he thinks he's okay with 500, he can close that position manually. Or if he bump in to those heavy zone line and he want to call it off, he can call it off. So we have a lot of different signals in conjunction with the auto trade that once you have the proper training, you can maximize your profit even when the auto trade taking your entry, your motions away. Personally, I like the ATM because on the fully automated trade, if you wanted to, as an example, move your target on a full automated, it goes back, which what you can see on our when we were going before the holidays, we were live every day on a YouTube. With the ATM, what you can do, you can probably say, you know, +1 tick if you wanted to do it manually, or you can extend your target. And I find it very nice if you let the auto trade take the entry and use an ATM on this one here, and then you decide, you manage the trade, but you are motionally away from pull the trigger. And then once you understand the zone and you understand the reversal and the symmetry on this one here, that can maximize your profit much, much better than to let the auto trade take over. The same thing here on the scalper, but those are NT7. We are running the scalpers, as you see, 150 ticks A scalper and 150 ticks a B scalper. On the NT7, I don't have a daily target on it. I'm just letting them run. So the difference between the NT7 and NT8, on the NT8 I'm using a daily target 500. On NT7 I'm just letting them run without any daily target. Also, I would like to share with you some of the excuse me, some of the swing trading, which I will start with 150 ticks. Also, the same thing. You can use 150 ticks, or you can use oh, I'm sorry. I also like to show you different time frame. There is a lot of tricks for a guy. If you wanted to auto trade, there is a lot of tricks. So if you just allowed me a few seconds to pull up some of those charts here. Also, this is a great idea for scalping overnight. You don't have to have a server. You can run your computer, turn off your monitor, and let the computer run. This is the volume meter on 150 ticks. This is also, you can trade it when the market are hours, or you can trade it on the overnight. I find the volume meter, it is really very good to trade overnight. And this is the YM, 150 ticks, 685, and if you look, this is really perfect trading on the CL. 1 trade, 2 trade, 3 trade, 4 trade, 5 trade. It's extremely powerful chart, whether you are using ES, CL, not even when losing trade, and it is done. I find it very powerful. Let's cover for the ones they know me. I like to use the 1 minute, and last year I used the 1 minute on the DAX. The reason I like the DAX, most of the traders don't, but the reason I like the DAX because it's a very consistent, and what I like about it, if you start with the DAX around 4 or 5 o'clock Eastern time, you can set the auto trade to start around 4 or 5 o'clock. You don't have to get up if you don't want to get up. But if I'm auto trading the DAX, I think I cannot go to sleep. And I mean, if I'm trading the ES, I don't care. I'll open a small account and stay sleeping. I'll open a different account with the major account for a couple of 3,000 and just let it be. I will not even get up to look at the auto trade if it's an ES or NASDAQ. But a little bit concerned on the DAX because things can go very fast and sometimes things go wrong. But for the DAX, what I like, not because as an instrument I like the DAX, but what you can make on the DAX every morning, early morning, sometimes 50% of the traders, they cannot even do this on an ES the whole week. And last year I was doing the DAX 1 minute. I don't know if this year I will be continuing on the 1 minute or jump to the 3 minutes. We can look at the 3 minutes now later on and see. But the 1 minute, it's not unusual to nail 1,000. And it is pretty consistent. Now, I cannot say tomorrow it will be 1,500. Could be tomorrow 1,000, or it can go ahead and be to the minus. But it is very consistent. And most of the days, that's what it counts. Most of the days that you will be within a 1 or 2 trade, you make your money in it and it's over. So that's what I like about it, because you're done. Once you are done and you hit your target for the DAX, you don't need to deal with the market in the US session anymore. Not unless if you want to play with them. If you see something nice like the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is very consistent in here. It's like fit like a gloves with this strategy. And maybe I will trade the NASDAQ. It's not unusual to see the NASDAQ on a 200 takes profit on every signal. So this is not unusual for the NASDAQ to take a couple hundred takes. I cannot say it can do it every day, but most of the days is, let's say, maybe if you don't get the 200, maybe you will get 70 takes, but it is very consistent on the NASDAQ. So this is, in 2019, you cannot just take one auto trade and take over the whole market. The whole market here right now in 2019 and 18 and 17 and 15, every day, every year is getting more complexity, faster internet, a bigger algorithm, complex algorithm, and the strategy automated trading is no longer one auto trade can take out the whole market. And this is really is impossible to have one auto trade. If you purchase one auto trade, I mean, you are gonna be very limited. That's why we include everything in this package, because I don't see how on Monday you want to swing trade on Mondays. You need to scalp on Monday. Like overnight, they are extremely successful on overnight trading. The scalpers, they are made also for overnight, you know. Then in the morning, you can swing the market Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And this is extremely profitable during the European hours. And then when the markets open, I will be switching to the entry signal. So there is no way in 2019 you're gonna be taking one auto trade and start waving with it in the market and you think you're gonna make it. You're not. Things has become very complicated, and much bigger math requires, and every year is getting more complexity. And it's no longer one size a shoe is going to fit all. You're not going to make it in this business. So before you go ahead and purchase one lousy single auto trade and invest a lot of money in it, rethink or reevaluate what you're doing. In our package, you're getting around 13 automated trades, from a reversal automated trade to institutional. We have not even covered the institutional here. This is based on a 10 different entry and 20 different filter. Is a huge one. The next generation is one of the most advanced auto trade, but in time we will be covering the others. I want to go again with the scalping before I go ahead. This is a swing trading. While we are on a swing trading, I'll stay on the swing trading. This is the swing trading on the DAX. This one here we covered is 1 minute. So now let's go ahead and see the 3 minutes. The 3 minutes did take more trade and nailed 1,113. And could be tomorrow the 3 minutes is going to make 5,000 and this one is going to go south. It doesn't matter. But as long as you find consistency, that's what is important, because today made 1,100, could be tomorrow 5,000, or it could be eating banana tomorrow. How would I know? But it is consistent, and this is what you need to look for, consistency. Let's look at the volume mirror. I'm very interested in those volume mirror DAX. Let me see where those trades. This is one trade, and it is, look at this beauty. You know, one thing for our traders, if you have the zone, I mean, the auto trade is gonna stay on the trend until the trend is over. That's what is called swing trading. We wanna grab it. But seriously, if you were using the zone, and they're not expensive, they are less than $1 a day. When you get into those area here, you are around 2,200. So there is a big chop between 1,500 and 2,200. So if you were using your to our traders, when you are trying to swing, try to add your zone, because they are extremely accurate. And stand walking away with 1,500, it takes you 1 second from the top and a close position, you know. So let's look at the volume meter, the 3 minutes on the DAX. I like the DAX because you get it over with in no time, and you get your money and you walk away from the computer. This is your 3 minutes volume meter, and one trade. That's what I like. When the swing trading on the DAX take more than 2 trades, I start getting worried. And this is the swing trading. This is 3 minutes on the swing trading. Perfect entry, pullback, re-entry. This is what it's based on. And exit, perfect exit. And it was 2,200. Let's look in different charts. This is the 1 minute, 1,100 on the swing trading. $2,200 on the ES, 1 minute. I love this chart. Look at this, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Very nice entry, very nice exit. 2,200, one trade. Thank you very much and have a nice day. That's it. This one here is 1440. CL, 3 minutes. This is not bad, 1,100. DAX for the text lover, 2352 on the range for the range lovers, range traders. The range is 1180 on the CL. And let's see what the range did. I don't trade the range. I like the minutes. But for the range on the DAX also, this morning, 1,100. Now I'm curious about the full range. How many trades early this morning? European session. How many trades took? I'm not interested in the daily profit. I'm more interested in how many trades, which on the full range we had 1, 2, 3, all 3 winner. But this is helps because also on the full range, I mean, 1 break even, and this is not bad. 3 trades, 1182. Let's look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ lately, I love it. Let's see how many trades on the NASDAQ. One, 2, 3 trades. No, more. Wow, no, it's much more. Oh, Jesus. That's a lot of trades. Oh, man, that's a lot of trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It took a lot of trades on the NASDAQ that indicate there is around 15, 16 trades. But still, if on a 16 trade you're walking away with $1,000, but that show you what kind of volatility we have had earlier today. Let's look at the 5 minutes Hakanachi. Beautiful, nice, couple of trades. Let me show you. This is what nice about it. A lot of traders don't pay attention to. When you are dealing with 5 minutes and 10 minutes, you see some auto trades, not ours, thanks God, require 50 ticks of stop loss. And I have seen some of my customers has purchased in auto trades where there is an 80 ticks of stop loss. I mean, if the auto trade require 80 ticks of stop loss, might as well go ahead and flip the coin. Why bothering with it? Because if 2 trades goes wrong, one after the other, then we all gonna be using diapers. But if we look at the 5 minutes CL, I took a short trade at 45.60 and I lost 6 ticks on this one. This is the beauty about it, that you are going on the 5 minutes, cleaning all the noises in the market, smooth right, in the same time with a very efficient stop loss. On top of that, you do not need to optimize and tweak and backtesting. A lot of traders don't understand that. When you optimize, a lot of traders don't know how to optimize, or they don't know the instrument they are optimizing, because if we want to deal with the CL, it's a total different personality than the DAX. The DAX is a different personality than the CL or the ES. But then after you wasting a couple of 3 months optimizing, testing, optimizing, because when you are optimizing and put it to work, testing it, the optimization give you one result, and when you are testing it live, it gives you total different results. A lot of traders, when they do the optimization, they have a result 80-90%, but when they put it to work, they find out it's not even 25%. It never worked this way, because after you test it, you need at least to test it with 4,000 trade in order to find stability, or 1 week or 2 weeks testing after you do the optimization. Now here is the problem. If the CL has crossed the 50 days moving average, or the ES has crossed 200-day moving average, now the whole market attitude has changed. So you need to go back to the drawing table and start doing optimization, and you need to keep maintaining the optimization on it. So if you don't have the time or you don't have the knowledge, you can get in a lot of trouble if you don't know how to tweak the market, or if you don't understand the market. And having an auto trade, you need to tweak. Good luck with that, because the idea is we're no longer relying on the customer to do two kind of jobs. He's gonna fail. We want him to concentrate on the market movement and the zone where the probability he needs to close, if he wanted to close and maximize his profit. But we cannot have the customer to be an IT man and a programmer, optimizer, and trading. And here's the problem. Majority have lack of money and experience, and then you're gonna load extra work on that guy, and it's gonna result in a disaster. It's not gonna result in success, that's for sure. Another thing's also for the guys that just don't want to look at the market, and they don't want to yesterday when I was doing the video, we had triple times results better than today. And then at the end of the video, somebody called me, and then I don't know what happened, froze my computer and lost all the videos. Because yesterday I have magnified a lot about the 10 minutes. The 10 minutes is recently, it is the stop loss is very acceptable if you are on a NASDAQ or a YM. You know, it's a $5 a tick. But when you are using a 10 minutes chart, most likely you're not gonna dive into the volatility in the market or flat market, because you will wind up with 1 or 2 trades a day. And most of the time, once you start catching one trend, you're gonna stay on it till the end of the day, and then you can close your position at the end of the day. So this is a lot less headache at the 5 minutes, and the 10 minutes is a very reasonably acceptable on the stop loss. Yet when the market is trending, we are staying on that trend and maximize. The things is with the auto trade, how to ride the auto trade. It's not to just turn on, turn off. This is something, even if you don't need to optimize, even if we took that work away from you, you still have to comprehend every single auto trade capability, what you can do with it. It's not to just doesn't matter which auto trade. It's not to just ignition and lift off and now we are on the moon. It does not work this way. So we have to understand why we need to use 10 minutes, why we need to use a price action, when we're gonna be using the price action, when we're gonna be using the scalping. It's not hard. It's just you need to comprehend how to manage things. And what is this? This is a CL on a 5 minutes volume. Look at this, beautiful. One entry, one trade, and get it over with. Cannot get any better. Let's look another chart. Okay, this is YM 3 minutes. Okay, we have 1 losing trade and 2 winning. That's not bad at all. Let's look at the CL. $1,700 on the CL. Also, this is very nice. Look at this. We had Look at the 3 minutes, the size of the stop loss, 4 ticks. I mean, this is beautiful. And this is just 3 minutes. I mean, it's not a major high time frame, but it's not a bad high time frame. The entry was 45.60, exit at 45.64. This is 4 ticks. This is better than a human taking a CL trade. We have some traders, they when they are trading themselves, they are on a 4 and 5 ticks using our zone. They know how to trade between the zone. But this is by the time a human wanna react, the auto trade already made a decision for you. Then it took one trade at 69, exit 93. And there we go. We have another losing trade. This one was a bit deep, 9 tick. Okay. That's mean $90, folks. This one here is $40 in the trading, so it's nothing. And we kept surviving until we catch the trend, and then the trend was from 46.16 all the way to 46.90. So with the swing trading, it never misses a trade. If this market is moving, we are catching the trade without a doubt. Let's go back on the scalping also one more time to show you the volume. This one here, 550. They are on a $500 target. This one here is 540. And the CL is 710, and the YM didn't make it today. Welcome to trading. No, it didn't make it. Welcome to trading. It's a disaster. Let's look at the volume meter on the 4 range. Also scalping. All of them $500 target on the NinjaTrader 8. In your package, there is a scalping on both of sides, the NT8 and NT7. This is ES for range. This is YM. No, I'm sorry, this is NASDAQ. And this is a YM. And this is a CL. Full range. So they did very well. Folks, that's all what we have for today, and I wish every trader in 2019 will have a success trading, no matter where you are or with who you are. Because some of the guys, they work hard, and we wish every trader the best for 2019. And I hope those traders are struggling. Hopefully they will have some lights on 2019, and it will be pleasant for everyone. I want to say thank you, and God bless you. A lot of requests for us to go back on the live YouTube, and I promise you I will. I just have a bunch of traders. I need to get them ready in January, and once we put them ready, I will go back to live every day on the YouTube. But now it is more important for me, those traders, to look after paid customers, to look after those paid customers. This is more important for me than a new customer. So plus we have a lot of updates coming in January. from the price action to the new auto trade. We have a lot of stuff coming out. So really we have no time to go live. But I will promise you very soon we will be going back on a YouTube live every single day. I just need to get out of that, make sure those traders are ready to go and they can take care of themselves, and then provide all the new updates, train them on the new updates, and then once I see everything is okay, sure, I will be going back live every day and help the others. But right now my priority, those paid customers to be served, and then we will be going back to life. God bless you all, and see you another day. Bye for now.